Guys, I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Luvmehair. And yes, my box was a little beat up, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to worry about what's inside. Today, I'm going to be showcasing their Ombre Dark Burgundy Water Wave Wig. This one does have a 13x4 frontal, and it is 24 inches in length. This one comes with your 2 combs on the side, a comb in the middle, a comb in the back, your adjustable straps, and also a removable elastic band. And it does have an average cap size, which fit me pretty good. So I was happy about that. This is also 150% in density. Now this unit does come with a pre-plucked hairline and also a pre-bleached lace area. This is what the parting space looks like. I feel like it looks really good, nice and open. Now I am gonna have to end up cutting off a little bit of lace on the side so it can sit above my ear. I'm going to go in and pluck out a little bit more of the hairline. Now, while I feel like you will be fine, especially if you're a beginner in wearing the hairline how it is, that is totally up to you. However, I just want to open it up a little bit more. To pluck out too much hair, just enough to my liking. Now I'm just going to work on cutting off the rest of the lace. Now this is their HD lace, so no, I'm not going to have to go in with any of my tint spray because I already know it's going to melt down really good. Now for today, I'm going to be using my olive oil wig grip spray, and this is just going to give it enough of a hold so it doesn't move. Everything is dried down. I'm going to start this off as a middle part, just making sure that everything is all nice and lined up. I'm going to place some olive oil mousse at the top of this unit. That's going to help everything lay down very nice and flat. And then I'm going to put some around the front of the hairline, and that's just going to help give it that extra melted look. Now you'll see me place my elastic band around my neck first. I find that this helps me to be more in control of the elastic band versus starting off putting it around the front of the hairline so nothing pops. And then I am going to comb out the waves. I'm going to use my wide tooth comb, and I'm just going to make sure that there's no snags or anything going on because I notice a little bit towards the ends. Of course, the waves do come nice and uniform once you take it out of the box, but once you kind of comb through it, it does feel a little bit dry, so I'm going to just add a little bit of moisture back into the hair before I add my product. And today's product that I will be using is going to be the olive oil mousse, and it's just going to help give it a light hold. It's also going to help protect against frizziness and flyaways at the same time. So I'm just working that through, making sure to put a little extra when it comes towards the ends. And then I'm going to go through the hair with a brush, and this is just going to help the waves pop even more. Went ahead and did a little bit of makeup off of camera and also diffused the hair down. I'm just going to remove this elastic band and go around the front of the hairline using my hot comb, and this is just going to help sleek everything out. I'm going to place a little bit of powder into the parting space area, and then I'm going to use my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum to fluff out these waves. Didn't have to add too much serum because the mousse that I use already helped to kind of protect it from frizziness and flyaways. But this is the final look, y'all. This came out really pretty. Once again, I have the 24-inch length. However, it starts at 14 inches and then 26 inches is your longest length. I think the density on this is really good. This is what it looks like if you want to gather into a ponytail. They did a really good job with pre-bleaching the knots. Also, the lace blended in really well to my skin without any issues. Now, I do want to give you guys a second style because, of course, I like to switch it up. So I'm going to do a side part, and I was going to curve this a lot, but I decided against it. So I'm just using my hot comb to make sure that it is laying really flat. Then I'm going to go in with my mousse to just help it lay down a little bit more. I'm going to spray a little bit of water on those areas that kind of frizzed up, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of mousse back and diffuse it. If you don't want to add some swoops, you can definitely skip this step, but I decided to just add a very light amount of baby hair, okay? Swoops, baby hair, adult hairs, whatever you want to call it, that's what I decided to add on the side. It does not take away from the hairline, and I always feel like it's not doing too much. And then I'm gonna diffuse this down, just add a little bit of serum back, and voila, there is your side part. You could tuck it, you could fluff it out even more and make it as big as you want. But make sure you stay tuned after this to hear my final thoughts when it comes to this unit. I'm going to make this quick because it is about to start throwing down outside. There's no rain in the forecast, okay? Look, it's hurricane season and the weather has been just doing what it wants to do. So before it starts throwing down, let me go ahead and talk about this unit. Again, this does come from the company Luvmehair. This is their Ombre dark burgundy hair. This is in the length 24 inches. I like the length on this unit because I don't know, with like water wave units, I'm okay with it being a little bit longer, even though the perfect length for me for every day would be like 16, 18. But when it comes to like the curlier, wavier wigs, I can go a little bit longer. The density on this is not too thick, it's not too thin. Right here at the top, if you try to like part it back all the way, you will end up running into some traction. Just be careful. I do like that the parting space is nice and open. I did not put any powder into the side part, which you can. I did end up putting some in the middle part. The side does look a little bit darker, so of course, to make it look more natural, I will go in with some powder. I didn't have to put any powder around the front of the hairline. It's blended in perfectly into my skin. The knots on this are very, very tiny. Even though they did go in and pre-bleach the knots, you can see them a little bit, but not too much. It still looks natural, okay? They're not thick. They're not like those stubborn knots that even if you put powder on them, it's not gonna look realistic. They did a really good job when it came to that. This down the middle, I didn't do any swoops or baby hairs, whatever you want to call them, but on the side part, I did decide to bring just a little bit of hair out. I fluffed mine out a little bit more than I usually would because you guys know I like for it to look a little bit more defined, but I wanted this to look bigger, so that's why I fluffed it out more. I used some olive oil mousse on the waves to define it. And I fluffed it up a little bit more than I usually would when it comes to my wavier units because I like for them to kind of look a little bit more defined. But I wanted the thickness, so I am okay with that, especially when it came to the side part. Now during the styling process, I did notice a little bit of color on my desk, but I didn't really notice any on my hands because I have like styled some burgundy units and then my hands would be red, but not too much. But when you wash the hair, it's probably going to bleed just a little bit. These are also really nice, but they do look frizzy. Now because of this type of texture, this is going to be a higher maintenance unit. One thing that I love is that it does not feel too dry even after styling, and that's probably because it's not colored blonde. So I feel like even though you are going to have to take care of this unit, you're not going to run into a bunch of dryness. Yes, I did get a little bit of shedding during the styling process also. If you are not a fan, like I said, of the 13x4, you might want to check out their 13x6 options if that's just not enough for you. And like I stated, this is going to be on the higher maintenance side because of the texture and everything. This color is really pretty. This to me would be more going into fall, and y'all know, okay, I know it's summer right now, but fall is gonna be right around the corner, okay? Because the way the months are coming, start going ahead and stocking up on your fall wig. You know what you guys think about this unit. If you are feeling this, I am gonna make sure to leave a link down below in the description area. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel once again, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.